This to the cloud. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. This is Bunmi Moore, and I have the privilege of standing in for our awesome two-star ambassador, Cynthia Sly, who's probably on the plane right now. Welcome to Welcome to Withdrawal Wednesday, folks. One of our favorite days of the week. So, guess I promise you, over the next about 45 minutes, you're going to be seeing some information that has the opportunity to change your life for the rest of your life. And if you are already a member of Trevorium, do me a favor. Look on that participants list. If you do not see your guests, text out to them right now. Tell them the show is about to go down. The party is about to get started. They don't want to miss hearing about the hottest lifestyle membership on the planet and how they can get paid every single day. So, do me a favor if you have not done so. Turn off your camera, please, so we can all focus in on this information. And I am going to pull up my slides and then we are going to get started. So, for those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Bunmi Moore. And guess I am just like you all. Like, I didn't know anything about Trevorium a little over a year ago. Literally, I was on a trip to Dubai and I prayed a prayer for residual income, and God answered my prayer quickly. Within 48 hours, I was in my hotel lobby, and a young lady was sharing how she had traveled to Dubai for $1, went to Cabo, Mexico for $9, and she was saving on every way that she did life. And I was like, wow, okay, I love to travel, I love to save. This sounds good. So she asked me to take a look at the video on the way home on the plane. When I looked, I saw there was a young lady giving the information named Cynthia Sly that I had known for 20 years. I just didn't know what she was currently doing business wise, but I knew that she was a sound, real, legit entrepreneur. So that checked another box. And when I got home, I said, well, let me check out the money. Let me see this compensation plan. And folks, the compensation plan that you are about to see tonight absolutely sealed the deal for me. And here we are, about a year and some later. Thanks to Tia Santiago, I said yes to this opportunity, and I feel so blessed that I am helping to impact lives all around the world. And tonight, you get the opportunity to see what it is that I saw. So let's go ahead and get started. So, I'm going to introduce you to a company that is doing things in travel that has never been done before. This company is doing things in compensation that has never been done before, and doing things in recognition that has never been done before. You know, I've been in this industry of the home based business industry for decades. I actually grew up in it, and I'm telling you guys, I see a lot. People bring stuff to me every single day, and I can tell you there is nothing out here in the marketplace today that can touch what we have in our hands. So, let me introduce to you Trevorium. Think travel, think emporium, put it together, and you have the best company in the world, Trevorium, where we show people how to travel more, travel better. Somebody keeps muting me out. Hold on. Somebody keeps muting me out. Travel more, travel better, and travel for less, all while saving money on every way that you do life. And so we call it the Better Life Company. And you know, folks, you got to love the word better. You know what? Because better means as good as it is, it can still be more. It can still expand more. And so I want you to know, as good as your life is, it can be better. Trevorium can make it so. As good as your bank account is, it can still be better. We're going to show you this compensation that will make it so. As good as your travel may be right now, folks, Trevorium is going to make it better. So, when I said yes to this company last year on October the 28th, one of the things that really meant a lot to me was that the company was strong and solid. And so I love the fact that it was a 13-year-old company. It wasn't something where it's like, okay, let's see if it lasts 2 years. No, it was like Bam, already a decade old, had weathered COVID, still was a strong company. I like that. I like the fact that the owners, David and Adela Hart, were people of faith who had good hearts, who wanted to change people's lives around the world. That checked the boxes for me. I love that it was a global opportunity, doing business then in over 70 plus countries around the world and having home offices in three different continents, and being a home based business professional and loving multiple streams of income. It didn't hurt that they had never missed a check, paid everybody on time for over a decade. Not every company can say that, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to know you've got something really special in your hands. Do not take it lightly that you've been invited here tonight. I want you to focus and I want you to truly lean in, because this has the opportunity to change your life for the rest of your life. Let's talk about this travel industry. It's booming. Guys, it's a $10 trillion industry. Behind the finance industry, it is the number one industry in the world. And when you're considering a business, you don't want something that's shrinking. You want a business that is expanding. And this is the business of dreams. Just think about it. What do people want to do when they retire? They want to travel. What do people say even when they're young? People all on social media, they're backpacking, they're doing solo traveling, they just want to get out and see the world. So, this is the one thing that people dream about. This is the thing that almost everybody in the world wants to do. And we're showing them how to do it at a price that they never imagined they can do it at. So, I love being in a business where it's just fun. I mean, this is about creating memories with families, putting smiles on people's faces, healing marriages. It's so much goodness to what we have here. And with it being a home based business, it's not just a product that you can take advantage of, but we're going to show you tonight how you can position yourself to do what Warren Buffett said. And he said, if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you're going to work until you die. And ain't nobody got time for that. You should not even think that that's going to be your existence. You want to be able to position yourself so you stop working, but your money keeps going. That's what we're talking about tonight. You know, we're so conditioned in this life to do good in school, get a good education so you can get a good what? So you can get a good job. And facetiously, we like to call those jobs that job, being jerked out of bed, being on the journey of the broke, or being just over broke. Now, I'm just kidding, because we know that jobs help you to stay in business while you are building a business. But folks, on that job, you work 8 hours to get paid 8 hours. If you don't work, you don't what? You don't get paid. That's not the way life should be. Wealthy people know they need to position themselves so that they're on the beach, but still getting paid. That's going to be you. You're with your grandkids making memories with them, but yet you're still getting paid. You are sleeping, but yet the money is still coming in. So, how does this all work? What are the benefits of Trevorium? Well, first of all, I want you to know we're going to be talking about travel, but this is so much more than travel. Whether you're talking about saving on dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, NFL tickets. Yes, people are saving on their tires. They're saving on their perfume. They're saving on appliances. That's why our team calls this a lifestyle membership. Do me a favor, in the chat, type lifestyle. I want you to type lifestyle, because I want you to know this is bigger than just travel. This is about lifestyle. Any way that you do life, you are able to save money. We're going to have some testimonies. I'm going to call on some of you guys to share very quickly some of your lifestyle savings. But here's how it works. Look at that second box. Every single month, you are going to receive what we call travel points or travel dollars. Very simple concept. And these travel dollars, they're going to get you to some beautiful bucket list vacation destination once every 6 months. It's so awesome how this works. So, our platinum members receive 270 travel dollars every month. These travel dollars build up so that when you're ready, you can take some steal of a deal, jaw dropping vacation at a price that you did not think was possible. And here, you don't have to be a travel agent. I tell you, if this was about being a travel agent, I would not be doing this. I ain't nobody got time for that. I don't like booking other people's travel. But guess what you get? You're going to get, by being a member, below travel agent rates. And the thing that I really love best is not just about being a customer. Guys, let's make some money in this economy. We got to be the type of people where we realize we can create our own economy. Don't worry about what the media says. Don't worry about the news and all that doom and gloom. We are people with different mindsets here. For us, look at that last slide. I want you to really focus in on it. We're talking about earning money 24/7 from anywhere in the world. We're talking about residual income. Y'all got those residual bills, right? Shake your head up and down like this. We all have residual bills that we pay every single month. Someone should have taught us back in school, hey, you got residual bills when you grow up. You need to have residual income. If you haven't heard that, you're hearing it today. So, what I want to do is I want to give you a glimpse into this phenomenal lifestyle membership. Now, remember, I told you nobody's doing travel out here in the marketplace the way that Travorium is doing it. And so, when we share this information, this isn't just slides on a screen that we're reading. We're taking the trips. We're booking the hotels. We're making it happen and living out what you see here on the screen tonight, guests. So, when you say yes to this membership, and the overwhelming amount of people do because it just makes sense, it's going to check all your boxes. One of the things that you have access to is our better than travel agent rate booking engine. So, what is this going to do for you? You're going to get access to more than 2 million hotels and resorts, saving you anywhere from 20% on the low, 30%, 40, 50, up to 80% on your booking. So let's do some side by side comparisons because I really want y'all to see the difference here between us and them. When I say them, I'm talking about those third party booking sites that we've all heard of, like booking.com and Orbitz and Priceline. Let's compare to Expedia. So, you know, you love Las Vegas, right? Everybody at least goes to Las Vegas at least once. People love it. So, let's say you're looking to go to book at Harrah's Hotel and Casino. So, if you go into your back office on your Travorium platform, you're going to see that hotel for $15.46 a night. Man, that's awesome. With Expedia, the same hotel, $293 a night. Look at the difference. Which one would you rather spend? Of course, the $15. Keep that $200 and save it for your family. That $200 per night, guys, don't give it to Expedia. Keep it in your own household. What about going to San Diego? Beautiful San Diego. Let's look at this comparison here. You've got the Fairmount Grand Del Mar. It's a beautiful property. 6 nights on Expedia costs $5,000. Now, people are booking it because, oh, it's Expedia. It must be a great rate. They see all the commercials on the television and on the internet. So people literally get brainwashed. Oh, Expedia. Oh, Priceline. It must be like the best, the lowest rate. But that is not the case. When you have your Travorium membership, the same accommodations, look at that in the red. 1923, just $1,900. Do the comparison. Don't you feel that over $3,000 in savings should be in your family's pocket? What would you do with that extra $3,000, $4,000? Could you use it for your flights? Would you use it to pay off some debt? Would you use it to maybe put into some savings? I mean, I don't know what you would do with this extra savings, but don't give it to Expedia. Keep it for your family, keep it for your fun. Now, I know you may be asking, okay, Boomy, how in the world does Travorium get a better rate than Expedia? Well, guess what? We don't get a better rate. $1,900 is the rate. And you're saying, what? Are you serious? Absolutely, guys. You see what happens? Because Expedia is advertising heavily, guess what they have to do? I mean, it's a business. They have to recoup their spending and they have to make a profit. So you pay for their advertising in marked up travel prices. Simple as that. That's how it works. But Trevorium, how did you get here tonight? An awesome friend, an awesome family member, awesome church member told you in a private conversation about this membership. It wasn't from an advertising on TV. It was using the world's best form of advertising, which is word of mouth advertising. That's how our company Trevorium can continue to give us the wholesale rate. No need to mark it up. Plus, when you go to our travel site here, not only are you going to save money, you're going to get 3% cash back and loyalty points. Well, what does that do? The next time you come back to the site, you can use those points to buy down a flight, to buy down a cruise, a car rental, another hotel stay. Guys, I'm telling you, this is the hottest lifestyle membership on the planet. It is the best, better than travel agent rate booking engine ever. So, that's one way that people enjoy just low rates in their accommodations is with the hotels. But let's talk about the getaways. I love the getaways. So you may be asking, okay, Boom, you tell me, what is a getaway? A getaway is where you get to decide where you want to go, when you want to go, and you get to stay in a resort. You get to stay at a timeshare property without being one. So let's talk about this because this is a huge benefit. Now, you have access to more than 2,000 resorts, more than 300,000 weeks. And I love the getaways because this is where you walk into the room, and you've got your full kitchen, full refrigerator, the dishwasher, the washer and dryer, the jacuzzi tub. You've got the living room and dining room. It's like, man, you've got all of this, the beautiful accommodations without the entanglements of owning a timeshare. So, literally, as a Travoria member, you get to stay at timeshare properties without having to be an owner. We're talking about the Wyndhams. We're talking about the Club Marriotts. We're talking about the JW Marriott. We're talking about the Ritz Carltons. So this is 4 and 5 star resorts, 4 and 5 star hotels for 2 star prices. We're not talking about low prices because you're staying in some roach motel. Y'all know we're not doing that here. We are upgrading our lifestyle without breaking the bank. This company has found a way to do travel so that the average person like you and I can live in the lap of luxury without having to break the bank. So let's look at how this works. Not only will you have the better than travel agent rate booking engine, but you're going to have what's called the Dreamcation platform. So you go into your back office, you click on Dreamcation, you're going to see getaways. Now, where do you want to go? Just imagine going to the Canary Islands, Spain for a whole week for $1 a night. You say, what? Are you kidding me? No, this is real, guys. $1 per night. And that's just $7 for the whole week. Just add a little bit for tax. This is after you apply those amazing travel points that I told you about. Maybe you want to go to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Pinky, our team travel queen, I didn't notice before. She said it. She said this is where the rich and famous go for their vacations when they go to Mexico. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be famous now. Guess what? You can afford it. 8 days, 7 nights, a 1 bedroom suite is only $149 after you apply your points with Trevorium. Now, you know, when you take the grandkids to Orlando, y'all don't just be cramped up in a little hotel room. Spread out. Do it through the getaway platform. Have a 2 bedroom, all the amenities, as I said, the full kitchen, so you can cook your food when you want to, the living room, the dining room, spread out. Just $142 for the whole entire stay. Now, if I had told you that this was per night, you would be like, oh, okay, that's good. No, you guys, this is for the whole entire stay. Absolutely amazing. I just did a getaway. I took a staycation. I went 40 minutes down the road to the National Harbor here in Maryland. It's right there between Maryland and DC. I did a two-bedroom and was able to take my parents. We had a jacuzzi tub, all the amenities of the people who own the timeshare, but I didn't have to be an owner. Guys, y'all know the deal. Like, don't do the timeshare thing. You can take a tour if you want to, get your $100 gift card, but like, say no. After you say no, they're going to bring out the boss and they're going to bring out the boss's boss. Y'all know how that works. Still say no. Unfortunately, 2 months before I heard about Trevorium, I said yes. I knew to say no. But why did I say yes? Man, they make travel seem so alluring. They tell you about how it heals marriages, and it does. They tell you about how it de stresses you, and it does. They tell you how it stops heart attacks, and it does all that, but you don't have to pay tens of thousands of dollars to get access. You see, here we have access. You have access to staying at the timeshare properties without all of the entanglements. I told you that Trevorium was going to show you how to travel better for less, and we're doing that. So, let me tell you about another way that you get to travel. This may be my favorite. This is called the World Tours. The world is waiting for you. Just think, where in the world do you want to go? In fact, do me a favor. In the chat, I want you to put, somebody police that mute button for me. In the chat, I want you to put, where in the world do you want to go? Just think about it. Somebody do me a favor, my co-host. I need you to mute out the T-Torian that's causing an echo. That for me, please. Hold on, guys.
It's the co-host.
Okay. All right. There we go. Muted everybody out. All right. So let's put in that chat, where do you want to go, guys? It's time to start dreaming again. Okay. It's time for us to start dreaming again. I know sometimes life hits you hard and you thought you would be somewhere further than where you are right now. And you take those dreams, you just put them on the shelf and they get all dusty and you're like, okay, maybe next lifetime I do it. But no, you are here on the Zoom tonight with like-minded people who are dreamers, but not just dreamers, who are doers. We're action takers. We're people who are going to show you, take that dream off the shelf. I want you to dust it off because you can live the life that you want to live. With this vehicle, we're showing you how to do what you want to do, how to be what you want to be, how to go where you want to go. Let me look at this chat. Let me see some of the places that you want to go. Okay, I see Alyssa. You on my street with the Egypt. I see France, I see Iceland, Mauritius, Paris, London. All right. I love it. I love it. Greece, I want to go there. Bali, yes, yes. Dubai, I've been there twice. Definitely want to go back. Last times I was paying thousands of dollars. Now I can do it on the low thanks to Trevorium. India, awesome. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, guys. The world is waiting for us. Let me tell you something else I love about travel. We need to make sure that our children and our grandchildren travel. That taking children to see the world, laying their eyes on God's creation, learning about other cultures, that's something that should be a standard. I believe, anyway, a standard in our families. This is what we do to have your legacy, your next generations to be able to say, man, my grandma took me some great places. My grandma, my granddad, my mom, you know what? They made sure I got out to see the world. That's what we're talking about, guys. This is legacy. The person who invited you here, do not think they were just trying to get something, they're trying to get something from you. We're trying to get everything to you. And one of those things that we're getting to you is life lived better on your terms, seeing the world without breaking the bank. And so look at these world tours. So this is like curated travel, meaning it's organized for you. You're going to go to your Dreamcation platform and it's divided by months. You'll see all these beautiful places that you can go in January and February and March, all throughout the year. In fact, in 2026, there's going to be over 150 different world tours for you to choose from. So this is how this works. And I love this. It's like group travel. Remember, I told you we're doing business in 80 countries and over 80 countries. People from all over the world, they're looking on their platform, they're seeing the world tours that they want to go on, and they're booking these trips. Let's say they book Venice, Italy. So you may be from the US and you go on this Venice, Italy world tour. You're going to meet people from Australia. You'll meet people from France. You'll meet people from Canada and the UK. And you get to connect and bond with those people. You'll see they'll have on their Trevorium shirts and gears and hat, and it'll be like, oh yeah, I'm with Trevorium too. And you just get to make new friends, learn about other cultures, so you can do the group thing or you can be by yourself. It's totally up to you. But imagine being in Italy, in the gondola, going down the river, and you're just like, wow, man, this is amazing. Not only are you there, but you're there for 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included for only $249. You're there in Dubai, the land of prosperity and richness, at a five-star hotel, no less, for 6 days, breakfast included, which is a spread in Dubai that will keep you full all day. You're not just there, but you're there for only $379. You're in Montego Bay, Jamaica, at a five-star all inclusive resort at a rate where other people will be paying thousands of dollars more than you. You're there for just $579. But guess what, y'all? There's more. Do you know that's for two people? Now I know guests will be like, what? Wait a minute. I thought 579 all inclusive was phenomenal for just me. No, Trevorium does travel better than anybody else. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Two people for 579, two people for 379, two people for 249. I don't care, folks, whether it is doing a Las Vegas world tour for $19, Hawaii, the whole entire stay, 5 star for $499, or maybe you go to New York. One night in New York can cost us, if you don't have this membership, $399. Now we're talking about 5 star in New York City, breakfast included for 5 days, $399 for the entire stay. So, are you getting the picture here? Are you seeing how this is doing life better? Are you seeing why we call it the Better Life Company? Living life now on your own terms, going to places that you haven't been able to go before, or maybe you went, but you had to put it on a credit card. Maybe you had to save up. At these prices, you don't have to save. All you got to do is press book it. Now, so we told you about the unbelievable rates on the hotels. We told you about the getaways, staying in timeshare places for pennies on the dollar without the entanglements of owning a timeshare. We told you about the curated travel with the phenomenal world tours that you're going to hear some people talk about that. But I know you're saying, okay, Boomy, how much does this cost? Well, folks, there are 3 memberships to choose from. We have the silver, the titanium, and the one that everybody on our team chooses, called the platinum. Now, when I committed to this timeshare 2 months before I heard about this, I did it on the low end, right? I took that tour. I said, no, no, no. I was in there for 8 hours. Lord help me. They said 90 minutes. I was in there for 8 hours. Finally, I broke down and said yes. Committed to the low end, 17,000. Then got home, was having buyer's remorse because I'm like, I just don't feel right about this thing. I'm trapped in this thing. And so I heard about Trevorium 2 months later, and then I did this comparison. 17,000 on this side, entanglements, maintenance fees that continue to go up, blackout dates, just yeah, something didn't seem right. On this side, no contracts, no blackout dates, no maintenance fees, just so much freedom, and I can make money too. It was no comparison. So, guys, I'm going to show you how for just $369 you can not only save on your travel to the point where you're saving more than the membership costs. I'm going to show you not only how you can save on your dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, NFL tickets, so much more. And I want someone to come up, whether it's Daytria or Mo, anybody who has a so much more than travel testimony, I want you to quickly unmute because I want the guests to see the value. Like some of y'all type value in the chat while I get someone to unmute and just share. There's so much more than travel testimony. Who's out there that like to share very quickly tonight?
Hey, Boomy, this is Mo. Mo's here.
Hey, talk to us, Mo. What you got for us?
Hey, good evening, everyone. Great presentation as always, Boomy. So I actually took a look at this business back in November of last year. I originally looked at it for the travel portion, but one thing I noticed was there's a lot of savings in the back office. I actually saved on my car insurance $768 over the year on my car insurance. I saved $500 on an excursion versus purchasing it on a cruise ship that I was on. I also saved $60 on my cell phone bill. And in September, we just went to Punta Cana for 5 days, 4 nights. Me, my wife, my business partner, and his wife for $349. So I will tell you, there's a lot of savings in this back office, and it's way more than travel. And if you're taking a look at this for the first time, take advantage because I'm telling you, this is, this whatever you think this is 1,000 times better.
I love
Thank you
it.
for
That
allowing me to share, Boom.
And thank you for sharing. That sums it up right there, folks. I am telling you, whatever you think this is, it is 1,000 times better. I was told that when I first joined, and I'm telling you, I have not had one day of buyer's remorse. I have not had one day when I doubted the choice I made when I said yes. It's like every single day for the last 12 months has just been gratitude. It's been thank you, God. Like, Lord, thank you for answering my prayers. Like, thank you for this membership. It's saving me money. It's making me money. It's helping me to empower other people. It's checking all the boxes. So let me break down how the costs works. So tonight, you're going to sign up as platinum. It's just a one time $269. That's it. Y'all know y'all spend more than that at the mall on the weekends. Now we're talking about position yourself for a phenomenal life and to make more money. $269 starts you with the membership. That is going to give you everything you see here on the screen, the better than travel agent rates, up to 80% off on the world tours, off on the getaways. You're going to get 270 travel points a month. You can save on the so much more than travel, insurance, save on your cell phone bill. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Now, if you want to be a business partner, and most people do because they want to be able to make the money or at least refer others to this 269, you're going to add a $99, a whopping $99 once a year. That's it. So again, when David Hart and his wife Adela were putting this company together, they wanted it to be what we call no barriers to entry. They wanted it to be something that everyone could afford. As you see, very, very affordable. Now, this 135 a month. One thing our team knows is some people have the members say, oh, 135, oh, that's another bill. I want to squash that right now because again, this isn't about getting anything from you, but everything to you. So we got some creative ways of taking care of that 135. How do we do that? Well, Mo just told you about the savings, how he was saving on his current bills. We have a lot of people, guys, saving on all of their residual bills. So when you're saving $100 a month or whatever it may be on your cell phone bill, when you're saving, like Daytria is $5,400 a year on her car insurance, guess what? That frees up all kinds of money to pay for the membership, to pay that 135. But there's another way to pay that 135. You see it in red. Refer 3 of the same memberships. That means you're platinum, you're going to refer 3 others at the platinum level. Now, when you do that, you are earning as much as you are spending. And so, guess what? Now, the membership is of no cost to you, is being paid for from your commissions. So again, let me hit on this page before I get into the compensation, how our model works. Our model is just better than any of those third party booking sites that you used to book on. Why is it better? They spend millions of dollars on advertising and make us pay marked up travel. Trevorium uses the best form of advertising in the world, word of mouth advertising. It's free for the company. That's why they can give me, all of us, the wholesale rate. That's why we can travel for pennies on the dollar because they don't have to mark anything up. And we still get paid. So, we call Wednesday nights our Show Me the Money night. So type in the chat, show me the money. I want to make sure y'all still are awake as we round third. I want to make sure we got some money motivated people here. I'm going to check the chat and see who's participating. I want you to type show me the money. Who wants to see the money? Who out there wants to make money while they're sleeping? Wave your hand. Who out there believes that abundance is your birthright? Who out there believes in having a prosperity consciousness? Who out there believes in multiple streams of income? All right, Rudine saying, show me the money. I got you, Nia. No, Nia says, show me the money. All right, Caitlin, show me the money.
They can find out
Catherine,
who
Kate.
started this.
All right, mute back out, please. Everybody says, show me the money. All right, y'all. I'm going to show you all the money. So, this is what we do. We show people how to make money, showing others how to save money on travel and every way they do life. And it's very like it's non-salesy. We call it incentivized sharing. You know how you go to see a good movie and you love the movie and you tell your friends about it and they go see it, but Paramount doesn't send you a check? You go to a good restaurant, you're like, oh my gosh, that crab cake in Baltimore was so good. You tell your friends, they go, but that restaurant doesn't send you a check. Well, here at Trevorium, you use the product, you fall in love with it, you save money, you share, and you're going to get sent a check, right? Not a physical check, but you know what I'm saying. The money shows up in your e wallet. So here's how the money part works. So there are 8 billion people in the world. 8 billion. Do you think with our help, with these awesome Zooms, with the recordings that we have, with a phenomenal 13-year-old strong, solid, debt free company like this, you can find 3 people who want to partner with this company to travel more, travel better, travel for less, save money on every way they do life, and make money in their sleep? Doesn't like all that sounds good? Like, what's negative about any of that? Nothing. So, we're going to show you how to refer 3, right? So, when you refer 3, you're going to get $50 in a direct bonus for every person that you refer. So that's pretty good. $50 for the first platinum, 50 for the second, 50 for the third. But if you join tonight and you start referring people immediately, we got this double bonus promotion going on. So instead of 50 for the next 2 days, you're going to receive 100. So get started tonight, y'all, and start referring others immediately like I did so you can get some of those $100 bills that's on the table. So you're going to refer those 3, right? They're going to sign up on your website. It only takes about 10, 15 minutes or whatever. And then you're going to start receiving what's called daily pay. Y'all, daily pay is so sweet. When I say daily, I don't mean like 5 days a week, like you work your job. No, I'm talking about 7 days a week. You're going to wake up to this daily pay. So when you refer 3, you're going to go to bed. You're going to wake up the next day. Then in your back office, you're going to see $4.45. Now you may be saying 4.45, is that it? No, you need to be saying, what, 4.45? Thank you, Lord. Why? Because 4.45 every day, guess what that does? That covers the cost of your membership. So now that 135 is not coming off of your Visa card, it's not coming off of your MasterCard, it's being paid out of your commissions. And so I love how the company does that. But let me tell you how this thing builds. Because 445 is just the start. Every time that you refer someone, you're going to get more bonus money. But then your daily pay starts growing. Because what do you think those 3 are going to want to do? Say, tell somebody. They're going to start telling people. And because you have your own testimonies and you're posting on social media, in fact, did you know that social media on social media, travel is the most posted about topic on social media. So when you start sharing about how you're saving and these places that you're going, people are going to start asking you about it. You're going to say, "Oh, it's that little, travel membership that I'm a part of." They're going to want to know about it. They're going to join. Now, you're going to find that you got 8 members on your left team, 8 members on your right team. Now you're waking up to $10 a day. Is there any one star out there that can unmute and just tell a guest, like, is this real? Am I right about it? Is this happening for you? Who's out there that's a one star that can share with us tonight?
That's me, Boomy.
Hey, what? Talk to us, Barb. What's going
Yeah.
on for you as a one star?
Well, what's going on is just being able to share with people to as they're sharing with their friends and family and they're getting their daily pay and they're just wanting to share that out. And it's so easy to do, especially on this team, that the leadership, the resources that are available, and the willingness of everyone to be looking out for each
Yeah.
person. There's a teamwork, and the way that this company's put together. Like I've been in a lot of companies like you have. This one is above all.
Yes,
This
absolutely.
they do the right
It's
and
above
for the
all.
right the right reasons.
Thank you, Barb. Thank you for sharing. So Barb is waking up to this $10 a day, but guess what? She's not going to stay there. Why? Well, these 8 want to get there, at least 3. Barb is continuing to share. Next thing you know, she's going to be a 2 star. Do we have any 2 stars out there with 25 members on the left team, 25 members on the right team, waking up
Yes,
to
yes, yes.
$25 a day, cash millions? Talk to us.
Girl, I call this two-star director the sweet spot on the way
Mm,
to the top. This is the spot, I'm telling you guys. Waking up, like Warren Buffett said, every morning to that $25, whether I did anything the day before or not, whether I did anything the week before or not, that money is there when I wake up every morning, 365 days of the year, plus bonuses. Oh, I love it, Boomy.
Oh man, I love it. She said the sweet spot on the way to the top. I love that, cast. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna use that. Man, it's so awesome. But listen, not only do you have that $25 a day, I see you, Rudy, and you can unmute. You're gonna get this Super Bowl championship ring. You have up to a $750 bonus. You're gonna get more bonus money called coding bonuses. I'm telling you, this company not only does travel better, it does compensation better, it does recognition better. Y'all, we got the goose that laid the golden egg here. Talk to us, Rudine. What do you have to share tonight?
I was just going to say that that money is for real, for real, for real. And I was just looking back in my back office and I said, wow, that's my husband always says, how much money is really on that card? And so I'm like, it's plenty of money. It's getting close to $1,000 just sitting
There
there.
you
So I
go.
wait and save it and didn't use it. So it's for real, for real, for real.
Yes, I love it. Thank you for sharing, Rudine.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, let me tell you, I love being a 2 star. You get comma money every single month. But guess what happens? There's so much money on the table. I'm like, I'm not going to stop at $25. I'm going to keep sharing. The people who are already there, they keep telling others. Before you know it, you can be a 3 star director, 63 on one leg, 63 on the other. You're not getting all these people. It's you tell a few, who tell a few, who tell a few. And now you have all these people on your team, you don't even know them, but yet you're waking up to $70 every single day. You're getting a 3 star bonus. You've given yourself an incredible pay raise without having to ask anyone's permission. I don't know if my mom is out there, but if you are, she just made 3 star a couple of weeks ago. Mommy, are you out there, Jerry Stewart? I'd love you to share your testimony. I'm going to see if she's out there. If she's not, I'm going to tell her 3 star testimony because my mother is 80 years young, guys. When I heard about Trevorium, I told her she didn't hem, she didn't ha. She said, "Oh my gosh, that sounds good. I want to travel with you and make more memories. I need to make more money." And let me tell you what's happened to my mother in the last year. She worked 40 years. She was an
I'm here.
entrepreneur. Oh, you're there, Ma?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Share your story.
Oh, okay. Well, Bumi told me to share my 3 star. And yes, as a 3 star, guys, I am waking up to $70 a day. But what's so funny is I'm almost back. When I say back, I mean in my mind, I'm like, okay, yes, I worked for 40 years and I get a $2,000 Social Security check. But then, even as a two-star, I was getting the same thing. I'm like, wait a minute, 11 months compared to 40 years. I mean, that is a no-brainer, the same exact thing. But now, okay, it's been 12 months, so I am a three-star. I'm making even more. I'm like, praise the Lord. This thing is just so awesome. A lot of times people who are my age, they Social Security is not enough and they need something else. And they'll go to Walmart or I could not stand on my feet all day. Thank God to the people that do it. But I thank God for Travoyum because that extra money is really, really good. So I don't understand why anybody who's on here that's a guest, guys, if I can do it at my age, you certainly can do it. So back to you, Boomy.
Awesome. Y'all, we are impacting lives. You see the difference? This is made because I said yes and my mother said yes and then she told people and now those people are making money, those people are saving money. So really, when you say yes to this, God is using you to be somebody's destiny helper. There are people who don't know how to go the places they want to go, and now you'll be able to help them to live life again, to enjoy life again, to loosen up their financial belt. I'm telling you guys, this is just a winning proposition for us all. Now, again, what continues to happen? Those people keep sharing. Before you know it, you'll be a four-star. I just became four-star a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm waking up to a $100 bill every single day. That's the minimum. Because why? There is a four-star bonus. There are also more coding bonuses. So you get to get more money as other people share this with people. And then also, folks, there is just, I'm telling you, it's just money coming from lots of different ways. But let me get to a coveted position called ambassador. And I want our newest ambassador to unmute herself and come to the floor and talk to us about this six-figure residual income, y'all. I don't know of a company that where you can get to six figures with this small team. Tia Santiago, are you out there with me?
You know what? Let me tell you how good the Holy Spirit is, because I'm on this call in the hot tub and steam room. So I said, literally, he told me, go check the phone. As soon as I came to this phone, you said the covenant position. I said, I hear your voice, Lord. Oh my goodness, y'all. Listen, what I want to make sure everybody understands is I make a living. That thing hit me the other day, and I want y'all to hear that. I make a living. This is my life. Somebody said, do you live in the spa? Do you go every day? Not every day, but as much as I can go. Y'all, that is what this affords us the ability to do, to leave Phuket, Thailand, come over here to Bali, leave Bali, going back to Phuket to pick up my clothes that my tailor is making custom made for me. Listen, y'all, that is what Ambassador does. And just excited about even, the Louis Vuitton experience. I didn't want to do it. And they said, no, you got to do it for your team. They need to see it. They need to experience it. So I'll be doing the Louis Vuitton experience in Paris, France, the
Mm.
flagship Louis Vuitton store with 4 stories. And we have a cruise and dinner for 3 stars and above in Paris, France, at the foot of the Eiffel Tower. Y'all, that is what this amazing company has done for me. And it didn't take long. I did not work this my first 2 years, so I don't want nobody on this line to be like me, because it don't make sense. Like I told him on our last call, be like Richie. Money loves speed. Richie came out the gate in his first 2 days bringing people in, and now he is earning thousands of dollars in his sleep, and it's only been a year. This week will make 1 year that he has been in. Next week will make 1 year that he has been in this amazing membership. So y'all, ambassador, every single person on this line, will be an ambassador. My goal is to have 100 ambassadors, 100 ambassadors. And so everyone on here, if you believe it, you can be an ambassador as well and just get paid to live, to make a living. That's what I'm doing. I couldn't come off the camera because y'all don't need to see me in this bathing suit. I love y'all. Bye. Back to you, Boomy, because everything hanging out. Bye.
Y'all, this is my sponsor. She's the one that God brought to me when I prayed that prayer for residual income when I was in Dubai a year ago. I'm telling you, somebody is praying for this. You can be the answer to their prayers, just as somebody was the answer to yours. So, as I told you, this company just loves on its people. Excuse me. The company does recognition just different. Not only are you going to get everything we already talked about, when you get to ambassador, you'll get two other annual vacations where they're also going to pay for your flight for you and your plus one. You'll be overriding the whole company, all those 80 countries. You'll be making bonus money from business being done in countries where you've never been, never seen, don't know nobody, just because you are an ambassador. All the things that Tia talked about is not just for her, it's not just for a handful, is for whomever wants to come, whoever says and believes that you are worth it, that you are deserving of it. I believe and I know God is no respecter of persons. So if you're here on the line tonight and you've never made a six-figure income, or you've never had a thriving business, or you never had multiple streams of income, it's your time now. Like, now is your time. There is a reason that you have been led to the Zoom for such a time as this. With what is going on in this economy, I believe that people such as us, we don't want to dumb down our lives. We don't dumb down our thinking. We don't come down to that low level of what they're saying on the media and social media and all that. We rise above. We're going to show other people how to make a living. No matter what the economy is, we live in God's economy and it is always prospering. So we are those people who are prospering and living in good health, because travel makes you healthy even as your soul prospers. So, now what do we do from here? Hey, y'all, it's decision time. And guess, I know, just like my mother said, it's like, okay, this checks all the boxes. There are no downsides. Like, I know you can see it. You see the savings. You see the savings on your current bills. Even if you don't travel, you can still save on every way you do life. If you don't travel much or don't like to travel, it's still for you. If you want to make a little bit of money and make an extra $500 a month, you can get that. If you want zip code changing income, you can get that. This company has already created several families who are $1 million earners per year. There are multiple families making $500,000 a year with this model that you've just seen. There are thousands making a six-figure income, and even more thousands making between 500 in comma money every single month. Here's the bottom line, guys. You may have some problems, but money does not have to be one of them. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to text the person who invited you here tonight and say, I'm in. That's all you got to say. Text them and say, I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. Don't worry about how do you do it, how do you share. We take care of all that. We train you, we show you every step of the way. It's easy. Remember, it's easy to share, it's fun to do. Now is your time. So text them, I am in. You can either be a customer or you can be a business partner. It's up to you what you decide to do. But I tell you, don't let the sun is already down. I was going to say, don't let the sun go down. Don't let another 12 hours go without you having this membership in your hand. Literally, it costs you more not to have it than to have it. Why pay retail when you can pay wholesale? And with that, guys, I'm going to say, welcome to the team. In fact, guys, let everybody unmute, and I want you to welcome all of the new people to our winning team. So let's unmute and congratulate them because I know they've made the right decision to partner with us. So, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Welcome to the team.
Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome. You're going to do
Welcome
so
to the
great here.
team.
Welcome
Love you. You're going to
aboard.
have some great
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Welcome
Welcome to the
aboard.
team.
Welcome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
It's
Congratulations.
1,000 times better than you think.
Whatever
It's
you
awesome.
think
Thousand
it
times
Welcome,
is,
better.
it's a
Yes,
thousand
whatever
welcome.
you
times
think it is,
better.
it's
Sign
a
me up
thousand
again.
times better.
It's
That's
a
right.
thousand times better.
Yes,
I'm
it is.
telling
A
you.
Yes.
thousand times better.
Awesome, awesome. All right, guys. Well, let me stop the recording.
Put it on, Maestro.